Hey everyone, and welcome back to Morphs in the Swamp. We're on episode 8 already. We've got a month left of the game. But yeah, hey, what's up everyone? We're just gonna go around and welcome everybody back since the full cast and crew is here today. Yay! And yeah, we're just gonna go around the table. Everyone is gonna introduce themselves and their characters. And I mean, like, awkward question wise, what does your character order at the coffee shop? What's their go-to?
Always first. I'm
Always
Anna,
first.
aka Archival Does Funny, most places on the internet. I play Riley, the Estrine, band geek, all-around fantasy nerd, maker of questionable choices last week. She would order probably tea. I don't see her drinking coffee. See, that would make her too high-strung.
Is she a black tea person, a chai tea person, a green tea person? This is very important information. I don't know why. I just need to know.
Definitely unsweetened. Probably something similar to oolong.
Interesting. So she...
I'm-
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Tea is an important subject. I just finally got the cat to move, so I was excited. Like a 15-pound weight finally left my...
Yep. Gotcha.
Anyway, I'm Nick. Fell_strike on Twitter and things. I play Tony, our Battleborn muscle. I think he'd order like a really sweet frappuccino-y drink of some sort. I do not do coffee, so I have no idea on terminology.
No, it's basically a coffee milkshake is what Tony would order.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm Katie. Katie Face on the internet. I play Penelope. We both use she, her pronouns. Penelope is the Joker. And I think that she would order probably hot chocolate with extra whipped cream.
Thank you.
I'm Ollie. I play Javier, where he, him. You can find me on Twitter at CryptoDelta. And he would order a smoothie at a coffee shop. So that's me.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Listen, I don't drink caffeine, and neither does he.
I'm Nick. You can find me on Twitter as Inky Phoenix. I am playing Heather, everyone's favorite angry, angsty lesbian Estrine. And she generally doesn't drink coffee at the coffee shop because she works there. She just drinks drip black coffee at home. And when she's at work, it's either drinks that got screwed up for customers that, they're just back there, or just straight up shots of espresso. Because that's what you drink when you work at a coffee shop. It's like, oh crap, I should have made this with almond milk. Okay, I'll drink it.
What's up, everyone? Hey, my name is Val. This is my channel. I am your storyteller / game master today. And when I go to coffee shops, I also just order, as we like to call it here in Canada, a double, where it's drip coffee with 2 cream, 2 sugar. That was a Timmy's thing. That was like a Tim Horton thing. And then Tim Hortons coffee became garbage, apparently. And now Canadians are abandoning Tim Hortons and going for McDonald's because when Tim Hortons was bought out by the company that owns Burger King, they let the roastmaster go, and McDonald's was like, yo, what's up? We're going to pick you up now. And so the former Tim Hortons, so if y'all want to taste Tim Hortons coffee, it's just McDonald's.
McDonald's coffee's been good for a long time.
It's been good for a while.
Good.
Like
Surprisingly okay coffee.
Every day. I live next to ones, and when I just need coffee for myself. I don't make a pot anymore because it just gets bad. But hey, what's up, everyone? If you want these wonderful kids to have coffee in their house, I don't know why that was a segue, but this is a viewer affected game. I'm in a weird mood today. Like I am like Pinkie Pie for some reason. This is a viewer affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies here gives a reroll to anyone here that can roll dice, which is everybody but me. A subscription to the channel will give anyone here a +1 dice to their roll. And if you donate money through Coffee or Streamlabs, sliding scale, you can kind of just make shit happen. Like, all of the shit that can happen here is always at my discretion, because I know my children's, my y'all's. Wow, what is wrong with me today? Lines and veils, and I never cross them because I love everyone here and safety first. On top of that, we're raising money for Extra Life now. So if you type in !Extra Life, you will go to the team's donation link or my personal one. I'm not quite sure. And if you subscribe to the channel in the months of September, October, and November, I am meeting all of my sub points with $1 donations to the British Columbia Children's Hospital. So yeah, that's stuff. So if you got the Twitch Prime hanging out, it's not being spent anywhere. It now can go to charity. So at least 30% of it goes to charity. So with that, let's get started. What the fuck happened last time, y'all? What did y'all do?
I especially would like an update because the universe, for once, is not against me, and I'm here.
Yay!
Just putting that out there. Last time I was here, the power in my whole house cut out for 9 hours. Let's pray that doesn't happen again.
And that's exactly why you were not present at this mission that they had been on, because the power went out for some reason in your entire neighborhood.
I like how you brought the real life into the game.
That is why. And and your daddy just wasn't very comfortable with you leaving the house when y'all couldn't, because phones. I mean, you could, if it was landlines, it's different, but if you just had like a one without a cord, phones, wasn't working. Anyway, catch us up, y'all. What was important? What did y'all do?
Probably gonna end up in the news because someone got video footage of a rhino in the fountain at the airport.
And a panther. Actually, I think it was mostly the jaguar dragging away a person.
Yep, someone got a video of that too. We also kidnapped a man, so that's great.
And we helped a dog and a robot and a member of the Yeerk resistance onto a plane for California.
All around a great success.
Actually, it worked pretty well.
Minimal fuck-uppery.
A mission that started as a deceit mission and turned very quickly into...
Hey, if we have the chance to turn it into snatch and grab / murder, I'm in. Let's do it.
That is explicitly what we did, yes.
I mean, you did. It was a deceit mission. Y'all did deceive people. Like, you weren't unsuccessful in that. It just so happens there were people watching the airport, and y'all decided to. Next time you blow your nose, please.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I meant to.
That was epic. We're gonna get so many views from that. Just so many.
But yeah, y'all. We will. And y'all did all of this on like a Tuesday morning. Or Wednesday morning, very particularly a Wednesday morning before school. And y'all decide to reconvene back at your hideout. And Penelope, you can meet them there too. Because that's where everyone was going to meet. And you have sort of become like the hideout lookout. Like, you tend to spend a lot of time in the hideout while people do missions. So, but this is the only mission. No, you've actually missed both missions. okay. You can turn into a horse.
Yeah.
But that's probably where y'all left all of your vehicles for those of you who drove otherwise, because y'all stole a vehicle on your way back. So here you are, all reconvening into the forest just as the sun is starting to come up that morning.
The new car was gifted to us. We did not
That's true.
steal it.
That's true.
We do have an unconscious bleeding man in the car though, so yeah.
And he should never see any of us in human form.
No.
They do not need to know that we are not whatever they keep calling us.
Andalites.
I mean, we could blindfold them, just a hunch.
Oh yeah, blindfolds at the ready.
Or since I feel like Javier will like this idea, we could just rip his eyes out.
No. There's still a person in there. If we wait 3 days, it'll be fine. It'll just die.
Yeah, but what if the person wants to tell on us without the little brain bug telling it what to do?
Then I agree and wait for all of you to walk away, and then I kill them.
Okay.
But that's not gonna happen. So,
So you say that, and then shit usually happens.
Anyways, I was thinking we should set up, this person in a fortified sort of way, tie them up, and in Javier's bag, he actually has like 3 little cans of salt, and he wants to just pour it around the person, because in the long run, this thing is still a slug, and if it tries to escape, it's not going to go very far, and if it does, it's going to go through a ring of salt, shrivel up, and fucking die. So that's step 1. Is a setup.
Has all of this been happening in character? Because if so, Penelope's sort of just standing there, really confused. Not by the conversation about Javier pulling eyes out, just like really not surprised, confused.
I said I wouldn't pull the eyes out. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work, but that's my first instinct.
So we have another issue. Even if we get the slug out of their head, this person would then know where we are. We have to be careful.
Done.
What?
As long as we keep them in the trunk and don't let
They
them
don't see us. They don't see where we are. We tie them up. We blindfold them.
Yeah.
And even once we free them, we need to do that again to leave.
Well, we do. We keep them, again, tied and blindfolded the entire time, 24/7. And then we go dump them in a field, like on the other side of town.
Perfect. Heather, mine's linking. This is perfect.
Thank you.
But okay, so let's do all that. Before we, while we should also. Can I talk to everybody? Can we all just get together?
Huddle up.
Yeah.
This is a bleeding man in your trunk. Go ahead, huddle the fuck up.
So, I just wanted to say, it's less of a huddle, more of just like a meeting, like a little conference meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say that this, I think, is our unquestionably our best success. Everyone was amazing, and as I'm talking to everybody, I want to slowly shift into the form I was back at the airport. If that's okay.
Okay.
Cool. Everyone was doing a great job. Everyone was on point. You all did incredible. I'm so proud of you.
Okay. I need you to explain this to Penelope, this form that you have, because y'all haven't been into some freaky shit, okay?
Yeah.
Like, if Penelope needs to know what's going on. So please.
So, Penelope, you and everyone sees as solely as Javier is giving his little, like, congratulations, we succeeded, we won. He goes from being his usual kind of stuttery self to being a bit taller, slightly longer hair. He looks like a cross between himself and his mother and someone else a little bit, but that's not important. And the most important thing is that the nervousness in his eyes is gone. He is confident as hell in this form. And yeah, I can morph multiple people at the same time now, which is horrendous for everyone else, I'm assuming. But yeah, he's just standing there telling you guys that you all did a great job. You guys have done an amazing job today. This was unexpected. We were just going to deliver a payload, and instead we managed to capture an enemy, eliminate another enemy, and all in all, we are safe and successful. I know that things didn't go perfectly. There are things that I'm sure we wish we could have done differently, but I want you all to know that you did the best you could. You made the best choices you could in the situation that I put you in. You guys were willing to follow me and do what I thought was best in the best way you could. So anything that was done in those situations, you can blame on me, and I will take that responsibility. You guys were great. From so long as we have our prisoner, please refer to me as D. We should all make sure to use our names sparingly.
Ooh, are we gonna pick like dumbass code names?
Without a doubt. All right, everyone. Let's go make sure that our
Mine's Scissor.
I feel like that's not as hidden as you might want.
What?
Makes sense
That's not
though.
what it means.
Very well, very well.
What's up, Katie?
Penelope just said makes sense though.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
You're not coming up with something else, I guess. I don't know. Do me a favor. Don't do that weird shifty shit like that multiple with my DNA ever, please, because that would just be creepy. Just
At this point, he's realized that he actually shifted. He didn't realize he did. Like it was an accident. And he's like,
Yeah.
Of course. Sorry.
I don't, yeah, that'd be weird.
Not a problem. I understand completely.
Just don't use me. You can use other people. I'm cool with that. Just don't do.
Hey, I respect that, but you had wonderful hair.
Oh, thanks.
All right, let's go keep our cover identity secret, everybody.
All right, let's go to school.
As happening, one more little thing I want to do, if that's okay. Lieutenant, and I'm referring to Riley. Could I speak with you?
Sure.
Okay. We want to go as far away from the trunk as we can so as to not be overheard. Okay. Riley, I believe there are a lot of things that you want and probably should say to me. And I want you to be able to say those things before I try to save face, if you're willing.
Javier, you have the worst timing. After this morning, I am not in the mood to talk right now. This afternoon, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
I just cannot do it right now.
I understand. I'm sorry the mission went in that way. For what it's worth, you did a great job.
I just walk away at that.
That's fair. Okay. That's all I wanted.
Well, they were standing off on the other side. Three of you were sort of left, in the middle of this old amphitheater with a few cars parked. There's no noise coming out of the acquisitioned car. So your prisoner is still vibing in there, I suppose. But any conversations between the three of you?
Heather, you gotta.
Go ahead.
Heather, you got a blindfold or something? We should get this guy situated before we get out of here.
Yeah, I got stuff. I got some rope in the truck too. You want me to like hog time?
Wait,
Yeah.
are we just gonna leave this person tied up while we go to school?
I mean,
That just doesn't seem there is a chance that they can escape or very well die. There's a lot just up in the air here for leaving whoever this may be just in the trunk while we're at school.
I mean, I'm good with knots, so they won't get out.
Just if
I did
someone
Girl
was,
Scouts and shit. They teach you some stuff. And all my brothers did Boy Scouts, so we're pretty.
I'm just not 100% on leaving just out here by themselves.
I mean, I feel like we'll get in trouble if any of us skip class, especially today with what went on this morning.
It just seems like it seems like we're putting too many eggs in a basket.
I mean, we could try to knock them out a little bit. Does anybody have like any painkillers or something to keep them, Did we get some tranquilizers at the zoo or not?
Well, I mean, somebody broke into a vet clinic. I don't know if anyone wants to initiate a flashback. Like,
We did grab tranquilizers our first zoo score.
Yeah.
you did grab tranquilizers, yeah.
So we tie him up, dose him up.
Leave him somewhere he can breathe better than a trunk.
A thought has just occurred. These things are like hive mindy, right? Does you know where this one is?
Roll something for me, I suppose.
Am I rolling? Ooh.
No, what do you want to roll?
No,
Sounds like a roll to me.
it definitely.
I guess study.
Sure.
See if Heather might be able to figure out something about these things.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3.
You don't know shit about these
No.
things.
I figure she doesn't anyway, so it works.
You don't know anything about Yeerk biology other than that they die after 3 days if they don't have access to the rays of their sun. And apparently they can prolong that with instant brown maple sugar oatmeal.
Which is like crack to them.
Which is like a fucking drug, yes.
Like, how do we know they won't be able to track him somehow? I mean, whether it's through the alien or like if there could be something on him, like a tracking device in the movies or some shit. I don't know.
I don't think we can know that. What was the whole point in bringing him back here anyway?
I don't
To
know.
free someone from being mind controlled.
I mean, we killed the other guy.
Okay.
I mean, talk to Javier. I don't really know what he had
Here,
planned.
you're the
here.
important decision maker. What do you think? Do we risk?
yeah, this is around that time.
We should
Javier
just
is right
kill
to
a
come back.
Oh,
What was that, Scissor?
A D.
I mean, do you think we're better off just going ahead and killing him?
No, at the very least, for 3 days, he's better off giving us potential information. We don't have to torture him as long as he survives 3 days. Then,
And you're sure they can't find us?
if I recall, our last captive mentioned that while they're in the Yeerk pool, they can communicate with one another, but otherwise they cannot telepathically. That's not a word. understand one another from a distance. I asked him if he could sense others, and he did not say. He said no. If I recall.
And she's gonna start checking this guy's jacket.
Yes, let's strip him.
I'm gonna make a search roll to see if Heather finds it because she wants to make sure there's no.
I mean, first of all, you gotta open the trunk and see what's up.
I don't like how Val's saying that. Don't like it at all. It's gonna be like that fucking scene in that movie where they go to Vegas and he pops out of the trunk, and I'm just not here for it.
Tony's going to
we should battle more up.
Tony's gonna grab his shirt and just kind of put it over this one of the ones from his gym bag and put it kind of over his face, and then just stand in front of the trunk.
Y'all can
Heather's
have
gonna
a
get her-
mask. Like, that's not an issue.
Yeah. I just don't think he had one on hand. But if somebody else has one, he'll wear it.
This is Blades in the Dark. You can always have something on hand.
Yes.
But
I do not think
a hunting mask, like one
Tony
of the
would.
yellow ones
That's
that she-
A hunting
perfect.
mask. There you go. There's some hunting
Tony
masks.
just
She
would not
gets her
have
shotgun.
thought that far ahead.
One quick question. The morph bag inventory slots. Since we're not on the mission anymore, are those still being counted?
Mm-mm.
So I can battle morph up?
Mhm.
Cool. I'm a gorilla now.
Okay.
You're the smart one. You're supposed to do the talking.
I can speak with my brain. Listen to me with your not ear.
Not to him.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, I can.
You can speak to
You're not
anyone
a-
with it.
Yeah, that weird thing could talk to us.
All right. What does everybody else want their call sign to be?
I'm just gonna stand out of line of sight over by the car and
Do you want to open the trunk for us?
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll just stay
He's
beside
got the
the
shotgun ready.
over here on the side, so I'm out of line of sight. Because he hasn't seen me yet.
He hasn't seen any of us, I don't think. Not in our human forms.
Yeah.
He saw me with like a Kenified hoodie.
Well, he technically saw you, Javier, in a human form.
Yes.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
All right, let's open
Penelope.
I'm ready to punch.
yeah, Penelope goes to the front seat, pops open the trunk, it boop, pops.
Do this right. My arms.
I was kind of hope the guy's still just laying there.
Well, okay, I guess imagination, mine's a little bit different, but you know trunks don't like pop open. They pop. So
You have to physically open it up.
yeah.
I'll open it up.
Fine.
All right. One hand on the trunk, one hand cocked and ready to punch as a gorilla. Let's open this baby up.
Yeah, there's an unconscious man inside of the trunk.
All right. This will
Like-
be even easier, guys.
Get him out. I'll tie him up.
I'll pick him up with my giant, meaty paws.
And
And just
this
hold-
is when he kind of starts to stir and is like, oh.
Put him face down. And I want to put them in the back of the shotgun into his neck. And I'll say, you stay on the ground and you don't move. All right, and I'm gonna look at Nick and I'll be like, ropes under the front seat.
Okay, tie me. Whoever's doing the tying, actually, with Heather, if you can give me a command roll, please.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Woo! 6.
Okay, he is thoroughly groggily intimidated. So, and whoever is doing the actual tying, I think this calls for a finesse roll.
I believe that was going to be Heather, but
Heather's got the gun, so
She's gonna walk Nick through. I don't know if he can get like some kind of advantage if she does this, but she's gonna walk him through the best way.
yeah, you can assist. You can take a single stress to assist.
Do this, I'll do it. And I'll do this, and then I'll finish it up. So
Yeah.
okay.
All right, Tony, we believe in you.
That's Tony. Sadly, finesse is not Tony's strong suit. It is a 5, though.
All right, that is a success. So yeah, it's not perfect, but this guy's pretty injured. He's a little rough. So you've got him tied up. He's just like, and the lights, I presume.
Presume a lot.
Oh, look,
Could be anyone.
he's a smarty.
What's with the charade? Just kill me already.
Why would we kill you? You're still useful.
Am I?
For now.
I guess it is what they say. Or not what they say. And his eyes are closed because one is like swollen, and so it's just like closed. You're
And
all
Heather's gonna-
yeah, you aren't all idiots, I suppose.
I mean, no. I'm assuming that all you Yeerks aren't idiots either. That's kind of offensive.
There's a slight tilt to this guy's head as he kind of looks over at you, Heather, and is like, how long have you been down here to be able to pick up that accent?
Then she switches. It's really a gift, a very special talent. Helps with the morphs when you can blend in wherever you go.
Cool, that's a roll again.
What am I rolling? Shit, what am I rolling?
I argue
Shit.
that's a sway roll.
Fuck. Okay. Four?
Alright, it's a partial. It's hard to say like his facial, you can't tell exactly what his facial reaction is because again, he got beat the fuck up. So his brow just kind of lifts and is like, you're not the ones from up north. A second group? Sir shakes his head, like in disbelief. How did you get through orbit?
Who gave you
Smart.
your technology anyways? Do you think it's really better than ours?
He stops. Look, Anna's face, and is like, and all the rest of you've heard this conversation, so Javier hasn't, or if Javier and Penelope has not heard this, and he goes, you gave us our technology and light.
Exactly. And you think yours can compare after we gave you our leftovers? You're childish.
I see that they're still teaching falsehoods and children history. It's a sway on your end again. Because that is a mishap, my friend. Like,
Alright, so sway?
mm-hmm.
Not a problem.
That's right. You took some good ones. Yeah.
Alright. That is unfortunately only a 4. So
Okay,
partial.
it's still a partial.
Well, if our education is lacking, why don't you enlighten us?
So what do you want with me?
we want to keep you around until you're no longer useful, and then see what else we can get from this husk of yours.
Well, you've got... How long have I been out?
I don't know. Forgot to keep track of time. I guess we'll find out.
Well, I was due in 12 hours for my pool entrance. So, hop to it.
Again, you say our education is lacking. Why don't you enlighten us then?
And no.
I'm always one for new information, but all right.
Like, there's just like this big awkward tide behind, like, shrug from this guy. Like, you're talking to an actual soldier, right? So, like, someone like the mortal enemy of the Andalites. And he's captured by Andalites, and yeah.
Let's blindfold him from now. And then I just throw him into the back of the trunk and close it again.
Yep, alright.
Yeah, that's mean. I'm gonna place him in the trunk. He's still a human body.
Are you sure that's human constitutions? No.
He
Really?
can breathe. He'll be fine. At least for another 5-10 hours.
In the heat in this region? No.
It's September. The heat in this region? It's the 90s. The global warming is not as prevalent. You were
Still,
actually...
September in Louisiana, you're still looking at the 80s.
We'll put him in the shade and crack a window.
You are in the forest.
Besides, I'm not. Once we get a little farther away from the boat, from the ship, boat, ship, what car?
The car? Yeah.
It is a boat. The car is a boat, so
The
you're
car is a boat.
fine there.
Mhm.
But as soon as we get far enough from the car, I'm gonna mention, since he's gonna only be around for another few hours, I'm gonna stay and try and get as much information out of him. Would one of you be kind enough to be me at school for a few minutes, and maybe be sick and run to the bathroom for a while?
Nick,
Oh,
none of us want to go.
Tony.
None of us. Just
It's
take
Tony. The character's name is Tony. Remember that.
Tony.
Yep.
Sorry. Tony, none of us want to go to the men's room. You're going to have to take this one. Just no. No.
I
No.
guess I can try.
Give it a whirl. I believe in you. You got this. Come on.
How close are y'all to the car?
What?
50 feet.
Okay.
Like at minimum.
How loud are you, Heather?
She's not being that loud.
Okay,
she knows
because
it's
you just
sharp.
called out someone by their actual name. Like, I'm just reminding you this. Yeah.
She's not being that loud because she knows
Okay.
there's a right there. And
Okay, I will go ahead and try to acquire Javier, I suppose.
Nice handshake.
Javier, the sensation of being acquired.
Yeah, I haven't felt this, so this is gonna be fun.
I don't know. Has Javier smoked weed?
No, definitely not.
He missed out. He
Missed
should have told me.
Yeah, it's a trance. Like, you sort of have an outer body experience for a hot second. As you're being copied. And it lasts around 10 seconds after Tony unhinges you. Y'all have about 30 minutes before the
I think
Go ahead, Penelope.
Penelope has like looked at each of you and just says, well, this has been substantially awkward enough. I'm going to school. Would anyone like a ride?
If
I
these
can
stay,
definitely
I
think of a ride I'd like, but I've got my truck with me. So
Penelope just adjusts her backpack. And she's going to walk off toward her mom's car that she's borrowing.
she tried. Heather tried.
This is the
It didn't go
second.
over
This is the
It
second.
didn't go over Penelope's head. I just want to point that out. Penelope got it.
She blushing? Did she blush?
Oh, she's blushing.
Okay. The thing is, Heather, you just hit on Riley like 5 hours ago. Okay?
Yeah.
Which
She's
also did not go
polyamorous.
what
She's
Riley
up
said.
for the
I'm gonna point that out.
If you think this teenage lesbian doesn't have the threesome in her head already, like she's just gonna fucking try. And hopefully one of them will go for it.
Yeah.
Penelope is definitely very flushed as she's walking off toward her mom's car. She's choosing not to say anything.
I'm sorry, I'm proud of that one.
Tony's gonna make sure Javier has a med kit and his bag before I head off.
Thank you.
Heather's gonna start pulling just random shit out of her truck, like the shotgun, extra rope, random shit that might be useful, including her toolkit. If you need to torture him, just saying, you take the flathead screwdriver and just kind of under the nail bed.
Thank you.
And if
Thanks
stuck
for the
with my
tip.
shotgun, I will hurt you. And she hands him her baby, her shotgun.
Thank you. For some reason he's far more uncomfortable holding an actual gun than a alien laser gun, but he's got
You
it.
know how to use one, right? And she hands you a box of shells.
I don't know how to load this, but other than
Okay.
that, I have
Okay.
the idea.
She shows them how to load it, how to, everything.
Do you show them how to use the safety?
Is where the safety is, like everything.
Okay.
So remember, if it's
a crash course and a semi-automatic. Okay.
it's better than just leaving him with it.
All right.
I'll head over here after class. You want me to bring you something to eat or something? Oh,
Yeah. Also, bring plenty of water and Gatorade or something for this person. By the time you come back, they'll probably be free.
she
I
does
imagine.
grab her school lunch. Here, I can get some at the cafeteria.
Thank you.
All right. Just, if it comes down to him or you, make sure it's you.
Every time.
When she gets in her truck and drives off.
Nice.
Penelope's gonna wait if anyone needs a ride, and then she'll go to school.
I think the rest of us have cars.
Yep.
I'm the only one who doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can't drive. Wow.
Not
Penelope-
anymore, because we
I
just got
mean-
the.
We
She's
did
using
just
her
get a
mom.
car.
We did just get a car. Oh man, Javier is so.
But
lame.
you're still grounded.
I am. Do not get me in trouble, please.
All right. So kind of how this is gonna work now. We can have scenes within. You guys are on a Wednesday, and we can have scenes anywhere between like that Wednesday and like Friday night, if you would like. Figuring shit out, getting your downtime, doing free play, that kind of stuff. So whatever y'all want to do with your characters for the next foreseeable, for the rest of the school day, if y'all don't have anything important y'all want to do for the rest of the school week, let me know. But we are now entering into downtime. So who has ideas on what they would like to do for the week?
Well, I have been set up I'm going to go with reduce the heat for the action, but to appear as Javier in class and then try and be sick and run out.
All right, so you're trying to reduce your heat by
Making sure all of us at least appeared at school today.
At least appeared at school today. I like it. Cruise sheet. Okay.
Because I assume if people are just not showed up
Mhm.
after we, they're going to figure out a thing happened at the airport pretty easily.
It's been so long since we've done downtime. I actually have to go to my cheat sheet to be like, how do we reduce heat?
Shame in that. No
I-
shame at all.
No, it's just like it's been some time. Downtime activities, reduce heat, roll an action to reduce heat segments. So,
Yep.
what action are you using to reduce your heat as you're pretending to be Javier at school at one point today?
I believe this is going to be Sway. I'm going to do the morning class for Javier
Mm-hmm.
because it seems like it'll be easiest. And
Yeah.
as the one of the jocks people of the school, I can kind of abuse a privilege Tony doesn't normally abuse and show up late.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll feel very guilty later, but you know.
All right. Yeah. All right, Tony. You, Javier, what is your first class?
My first class is gonna be. It's my senior year. I'm gonna go for what my first hour class was in senior year, gym.
That's
Was-
perfect.
Oh no, that's gonna be so awful. Although I'm not used to being in Javier's body, so
Mm-hmm. So gym comes around 8 a.m. in the morning. I mean, honestly, that's probably like the best time to have gym because you could just
definitely,
shower.
it's what I used to do
No,
when I had
the
to
last
do
hour
it.
of the day, all that pent up nonsense, you just get to kick it.
It's true. But yeah, you this time for gym for the non-athletes, you have there are some people who are like, yeah, they're playing basketball for funsies. There are some girls that are like sitting on the bleachers playing Uno. Like
Heck yeah.
like that's what we did during gym. I'm not gonna lie, we played we did the few jumping jacks and played Uno. So and Javier, what would you normally be doing like during your gym? Like
The bare minimum.
So you'd be playing Uno with the girls. Got it. So so they
Make it
see
so much more difficult.
So Tony, they definitely see you as Javier, and this one girl, her name is Kayla, like waves over, and it's like, you come and play?
Yeah. I'll put away the notebook I had out of like so no one can see the random thing of like do.
Mm-hmm. This is when you can roll your sway roll as
Yeah,
you
it
pretend
is.
to have diarrhea. No.
Yeah, I'm going to push so I actually have a little bit in sway.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. You also have, for your rewards, you have one auto success to your name.
Yeah,
That
I
was
think I
actually
had to
thanks
burn.
to Katie.
Yay!
Also,
I think I had to
human morphs
burn
don't
the
give you-
others for something last time.
Human morphs don't give you an extra point in something, right?
No.
They give me an extra point in being a human.
That's too bad. I would have suggested putting in sway or command because that's what I'm good at.
There's also devil's bargains.
Oh, yeah. I don't want Javier to get into trouble, so actually, I'd be willing to look into one.
I'm saying like devil's bargain. Well, the thing is like you're
Yes.
just reducing heat, so it's not that you're gonna get into trouble or anything. You're just rolling an action. So what this
Okay.
does is that it's just going to take the number off from the heat roll. So what did you roll?
Okay.
So if you
I
don't
rolled
wanna...
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so you're gonna take 3 off of, and I'll do it for y'all.
I don't think our heat was super high. It just made the most sense for an action. And then I got, oh god,
Well, since you're pretending to have diarrhea, you could have tried to roll a wreck.
no.
As you run to the bathroom and it successfully has reduced things by 2 heat. That's one of your actions. And you do it on this day. So congratulations. Yep. Yeah, you currently still have 2 heat left. But
and then I assume other people have ideas for seeds. So
yeah. Back at school. Who's got something for me? Y'all are really tired.
Well, on the way to school,
Mhm.
I find some place where I can pull off the road and not be seen and just completely break down for, I don't know, for however long I need, and then put myself back together as best as I can and go to school. I would like to train resolve by holding it together throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, absolutely. That is good. As you pull over on the side of the road on the shoulder of this highway, though, and you start to cry on the radio, it's fine because Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden begins to play. And it helps you with your resolve because we all knew back then how fucking gay they were. Anyway, and the gayness flows through us all. So go ahead and roll your train your resolve with that. I don't know if y'all knew this, but it is a Savage Garden song that's for our video ad. So
Have you seen the Truly Madly Deeply cover of A Bunch of Guys in a Pub?
yes.
The best one.
It's the best one. So good. So listen, I'm gonna throw out as many 90s music references today as I can, okay? That's the second one. The first one was in the tweet. Alright, so yeah, you train your resolve. It is a day. You hear some girls during second period talking about how they hope Javier is okay. I heard he hasn't left the bathroom.
Yeah. I don't have much of a reputation. It's whatever.
Yeah. Right. First downtime action for Riley down. What about anyone else who's got something?
I'm also going to train my resolve. I think that the way Penelope does it is that she breaks away from like the usual group that she spends time with, like Lynette and the other cheerleaders and stuff, and she spends time in the library by herself, sort of not really meditating, but not really reading either, just like sort of this in the middle type of feel. Just sort of getting her thoughts together about everything that's going on because she's still very unsure and like on the verge of panic, even though it hasn't tipped over yet. I think that's what she does. Is she spends like her free period instead of usually like where she usually was with her friends. She's by herself.
And I think, especially for you, Penelope, you didn't get to go to that sharing meeting, but I'm assuming your friends have told you that Lynette has been infected. Like she was infected that Sunday. So she was infected like when y'all got your powers, but she went to that sharing meeting and she was selected to be a higher member. And I imagine like when you're done with your meditation library reading, when the bell rings, you hear Lynette's voice. Penny! Hi! Penny! Over here!
Yeah, Penelope just like stops and takes a breath and sort of plasters on a smile to her face and turns around and's like, hi, Lynette. How you been?
Where were you at lunch? I had so many things to tell you. First of all, I haven't like seen you all week, but like I don't know. Where have you been like the past couple of days? It seems like you almost avoiding me.
No, not that at all. Daddy's been on my ass about my grades lately, so I've just been really, sticking my book in my nose in the books.
Your grades? And she kind of like, her voice gets like really high pitched and she's like, your grades? Like what's bugging you right now? Because normally you're like a B+ average.
Well, he's not exactly happy with the B+ average. He wants me to get some of them up to A's, scholarships, things like that.
Okay. Sunday I went to the sharing actually. And there's a couple of us there who are going to be starting a tutor group. There's some really smart people involved, and maybe this weekend you should come and study with us.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Daddy, really all about that independence type of thing, but I'll definitely think about it. He might change his mind if he knows you're involved.
Right? I mean, I get it. Your daddy's that pull yourself up by the bootstrap, fuck the communist kind, but please, like,
Yeah, and like I said, if he knows you're involved, I mean, he might change his mind. Just totally let me go. But I'll definitely I'll keep that in mind.
I'll have my daddy call your daddy. Don't worry about it.
Sounds good.
And like the second bell rings. Oh, I gotta go get to choir. I'll see you.
Bye, Lynette. And like the minute Lynette's gone, Penelope just like smile falls because she's really sad. Like that's her best friend, like it's really sad that she knows, and so I'm gonna keep on this front. But she turns and she goes to class.
Can I have you? Because if this was Mask, I'd be like, roll to take a powerful blow.
Oh no, yeah, I get that.
Can I actually have you do a resistance roll of some sort? Because this is the first time you've talked to your friend since you've known that she's been infected.
Yeah, I think I'll resist with my resolve.
Yeah, so if you want to do a resolve resistance roll, I think that would
roll a 4 and a 6.
A 4 and a 6. All right. So you overcome that stress. You are just like, that library time did fucking everything for you. Like, you don't know if like you picked up what inspired you. Maybe you looked and there was like a book, like, I don't know, Steel Magnolias. I don't know. But like, you are fine. And yeah, that's your first downtime action. We have Heather and Javier that still have their first one.
Well, I did a lot at the beginning, so I was just letting everybody do their thing first.
Yeah, Heather, what you got?
Heather is just trying to get through the day and keep her head down. Just getting her notes done. You see, she's working on a fiction piece that she's doing for extra credit in English. Not that she needs it that much. It's one of her best classes. And she's just trying to avoid people, as she do.
Yeah. Anything particularly you want to do that would count as downtime? While if that's fine.
Not really. She takes school pretty seriously, so she's just...
Well, you could use it to train your insight.
That could work. That works. So she's going to use her studying to train her insight.
All right, cool.
And then she does want to try to visit with her mom when she goes home.
Yeah, we'll get to that. As you sort of finish up your day, Heather, normally you would expect in the parking lot there are a group of people who sometimes wait for you and tend to like taunt you. That group of people aren't necessarily there. Sometimes they include Lynette. Lynette's not necessarily one that has taunted you personally, but sometimes she is present and she didn't speak up as it goes. But like there are people in the parking lot, but the congregation that normally happens towards the end, and y'all are seniors, or you're a senior, right?
She's a junior.
Okay, you're a junior, so you're staying to the end of the day. Because the seniors only stay at school until, like, the one period after lunch kind of thing. Y'all only have, like y'all have 4 periods in the morning, lunch, and then 1 period in the afternoon, and then, but the juniors would have, like, the extra 2. So the juniors have 7 classes where the seniors have 5. Yeah, you're just walking out, and it's actually kind of weird.
Thank God. And she goes ahead and she heads for her truck
Mm-hmm.
and goes through the ritual of getting through on the passenger side, unlocking the door, going back, popping the hood, to like all the shit she has to do. To
Check
get
your
it.
check
You know,
check your
change, pop that fuse in that she has to take out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna.
Around that time is when you hear a familiar voice, and it's like, you should really just get that checked at some point instead of constantly doing it. Your dad owns a construction company. Shouldn't he be able to get you a new truck? And it's your guidance counselor, Mr. Kadir.
Oh,
Mhm.
hey.
Hi.
Yeah, Dad's good with construction. He's not very good with cars though. But I try not to bother for money. I want to go out of state for school, so if I don't get a scholarship, I'd rather bother him for money than anything now. Stay in his good graces.
There's a slight chuckle, and he goes, "You think you're gonna make it out of state with that hunk of junk?"
We'll see. Worst comes to worst, I'll just ditch her and I'll have a bike and live on wherever I end up.
Well, I'm selling my wife's car. If if you mention it to your dad, you probably see it on the side of the road. It's the old it's the white Mustang. We're selling it.
It is cute.
Mm-hmm.
How much does she want for it?
We're taking $2,000 for it. It's still a classic. The thing is that there's he makes the motion for the baby bump, and the car seat doesn't. The car seat doesn't fit back there.
I actually wanted to thank you for your advice the other day.
Yeah.
Actually, I picked my mom up a set of paints and a sketch pad. And I'm gonna give it to her this afternoon. I'm hoping she'll like it.
Excellent. Let me know how she's doing.
I'm gonna try.
She was one of my favorites. And he smiles as he gets into his 4-door sedan.
She gives him a little wave and goes ahead and gets in her truck.
Mm-hmm. Also incredibly awkward because you also know.
I know, it's sad because he seems so nice.
He's just acting like, yeah.
Invading forces always seem real nice at first.
Yeah,
that's true.
Alrighty, so head home to see Mama.
Mm-hmm. You get home, and there's a few more cars more than normal at your home. You recognize a couple of them as family members on your mom's side, maybe, and it seems like everybody is just kind of hanging out on a porch with a little bonfire, drinking some beers and talking up a storm. Really enjoying the company of your mom being home from the mental institution.
Yep. I'm gonna go into my trailer real quick, and I had got put the sketch pad and the paints in like a nice gift bag and all.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do gift wrap, so she's a girl. And I'm gonna head over, to the porch. Everybody
Waves. Hi, Heather. Hola.
Hey, y'all.
Real quick though, is there a way you can turn me down because I hear my voice coming out of your speaker a lot, and it's kind of throwing me off? Yeah.
I have no clue. I am not technical at all.
Yeah, just turn the overall volume, I think, of your computer down, and it'll help.
Ooh, just great with my terrible hearing. I need to get some headphones, y'all.
Do you have a coffee link so we can get you headphones?
I do not. I do
Okay.
not. I'll go find me get Nixie headphones.
But yeah, so your family's there and they're having a little they're barbecuing because I was about to say they'd have a crawfish boil, except it's just not the season.
Someone's got a big jambalaya pot going.
Oh yeah, there's a huge jambalaya pot going, just cooking up a storm, having a little shindig for your mom returning.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I sent them to tell me, but that's par for the course.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mama, can I talk to you inside for a minute?
Oh, hi, honey. Did you know that? Oh, yes. Okay, I'll be right back. My daughter wants to speak to me. As she walks into the house with you, I guess.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to do this in front of everybody, but my I was talking to my guidance counselor, and he used to be at Pinecrest, and he said you liked painting, so I got you some paints and a sketch pad. He said you like. I know this whole situation's really weird, and I don't know what to really do because we don't really know each other because I was so little, but I want you to feel welcome, and I want to know about you, and I just, thought you might appreciate this. And I do love you, Mama.
She takes the gift bag, doesn't open it, sets it on the counter, and reaches forward and grabs both of your hands and smiles, and it goes, "Don't worry, Heather. We'll all be family soon enough. It'll be so natural. Just you wait."
Well, maybe I was hoping we could sit and really talk tonight, but with everybody here, maybe another night.
Maybe another night.
Did Aunt Mary make white beans to go with the jambalaya? Please say yes.
Yes, and that pause was in character.
Oh. Those are so. She makes the best. Oh, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get some.
Okay. I think with that, we'll cut over to Javier on your day. Eventually, someone's gonna have to come relieve you because you grounded. But what does your day look like?
So, for as long as I can, for an hour and 55 minutes at a time, I want to full gorilla mode, open up the trunk, and try to interrogate this this slug until either I get information or it dies. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to split that up between, just basic questions, some simple threats, maybe a little bit of bargaining, and then if that's not going well, intermittent periods of, because the brain communication. Tell me if this is if I'm not understanding this right, but it's very direct, and it's not like a thing that strains you. You can just kind of do it. It's not really talking.
It's fine. Yeah.
For as long as possible, if they're not being compliant, I want to scream into their mind for about an hour at a time, if possible. No physical torture, because the body is still a decent human. But this is the best I'm gonna do. I hope that doesn't. That's okay.
Yeah. Here is the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you scream into the person's mind or into the Yeerks' mind?
I'm trying to aim for the Yeerk. Also,
okay.
I'm hoping that this will count as giving into my ambition. as you know, constant interrogation.
We will argue that when you guys do your level ups or your
Oh,
experience.
I meant as to try and reduce stress.
Oh, you're trying to reduce.
Oh yeah,
you're trying,
don't you have super high stress?
You're trying to
Extremely.
reduce your stress by beating up somebody mentally.
Yes. Yes, I am in control for once. This is the best.
Boy, that's not concerning at all.
I mean, Javier is not a healthy person. We've acknowledged this.
This is supposed to be a virtue, not a vice in this system.
I mean, if it's a no go, that's fair. I'm pushing. I know.
I cannot give you this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it'll count as being ambitious, but
Okay.
not in the sense to like reducing stress. Like mentally torturing someone is not relieving your stress because you were still a 17-year-old boy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. I was checking.
You do have an action later.
Yes, you have two technically. So.
But yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and get some information out of him.
Okay. I guess the question is, I need to know what kind of information you're trying to get out of him. Like, what are your questions for him? And each question is probably gonna have to be a different kind of role.
Right. I think
because it all depends on what you're asking.
I think in general, regarding roles, I'm trying to aim for command. I'm trying to be aggressive whenever possible.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm trying to know is what are their short-term goals in this city. Meanwhile, seeding misinformation about our group.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing, which I can maybe roll sway for. So I guess these are two things. I want to offer him a deal. I'll take him to someone I know as a Yeerk. I'll leave him there, not the body, just the slug, if he gives me the information.
Okay. That is more of a consort role, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you're making a deal. Like, that's a little, you're not trying to manipulate him. Like, are you being truthful out of characterly for me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If I can give him misinformation and then send him back with that misinformation, that's beneficial to us.
Okay, yeah, that is more of a that would definitely be a consort. Like, I see that as a consort role for sure.
Cool. The only part of resolve I don't have trained. So.
Well, let's see what you have. You have an extra dice and an auto success, an auto crit success even.
I think I'm just gonna go pure luck, see what happens. Because I'm basically trying to do like 3 different things here, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead and So if you don't have any dice, any checks in that, you roll 2d6 and you take the lowest.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right, my lowest is a 3.
That is not a success, my dude.
That's fair.
And he sort of like looks up at you as you explain this to him. And he's like, so what you're saying is I get to choose how I die. Either by you, by starving to death, or being branded a traitor for giving information.
Better than no choice at all, I suppose.
You're right. I think you would be the less awful way to die.
Fair enough. I will now proceed to scream into his mind for another hour before asking him a question.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ask him a question.
All right. Gosh, I've taken this in a weird direction. My bad. But I want to ask him. I want to ask if Visor is going to be back soon.
District 3 is going to be back soon. All right, you need to make another roll for that one.
That one, can I roll command? Since it's
Yeah,
more...
yeah. I'll let you do command on that one.
Fuck yeah. 6 me, baby.
Yeah, so that's a success. And he's like, the visitor thinks that you've already left. As far, but your stint at the airport might convince him otherwise. I think by now they'll figure out that there are at least two cells of you.
At
so
least.
It depends on which one he thinks is more important. So I can't say for sure.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to make a little bit more noise, get some more attention going. Yeah, I think the only other thing I want to do with this Yeerk, if it's okay, would I'm not sure if it's gonna happen in the time period, but I want to try and see I want to try and watch it die. Want to see what that looks like when the time runs out.
Okay.
I mean, if my day runs out, if I have to go home, I get it. I'm just trying to see if that's possible.
I'll get to that. First, we're gonna cut to a house that just got its lights back. It's around, yeah. Like, do you go home after school? Like, have you decided that you're going home? Here's the thing. You have been on lookout duty all week. You're not going back into that forest, okay? You are going home.
Especially because she's not going to share this with anyone, but she 100% expects to walk into there with Javier, like, murdered this dude. She doesn't want to see it. So, not by herself, at least. So she's not going out there by herself. She's going home.
Yeah. So, you go home, and your mom has just hung up the phone. And she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, Penelope, honey, I'm so sorry."
What are you talking about, Mom?
Somebody stole your dog.
Penelope, like, it takes her a hot second to, like, put on this look of surprise, and she's, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Somebody just broke into the vet clinic this morning around 3 a.m. and just stole your dog.
That's horrible.
Do you want... We filed a police report.
I'm sure that I'm sure he'll be home sometime soon. I'm sure the police will find him. I mean, it was really getting to Daddy's allergies, and maybe this is a blessing in disguise.
Well, I've done some talking with your daddy. She wasn't on the phone with the vet, but she saw you came in, so she hung up the phone. And we decided that you can handle the responsibility of a dog.
Oh, okay.
And we did some research, and we found out that some dogs are hypoallergenic because they grow hair. And then your dad walks out with a little Bichon Frise. Surprise!
Oh.
Penelope's like wide-eyed and shocked because she did not see this coming.
Best moment ever.
And she looks at the little dog, and then she looks at her parents, and she's, "Oh my God! Thank you. I don't have words."
We need to know his name so that we can send off the papers to the AKC.
Oh, it's a boy.
Yes, last we checked. Hold on, your daddy looks. It's a boy. Like, you can tell that your dad, in the course of these past 8 hours, your parents found out that your dog went missing, was stolen, and they're like, we have to get a dog for our child now. And they,
our 16-year-old child won't be able to handle this.
we have to get her a dog.
What about Toby? I really like that name.
Oh, Toby. Okay. And your dad's like, Toby. Okay.
Did you have another idea, Daddy?
Oh, well, he just kind of has he looks like a cloud because he's poofy.
Let's call him Cloud then.
Well, I was thinking more of a storm cloud, like a squall.
We can both have dogs named Stormy.
I think that's what Penelope thinks of, and she says, "What about Stormy?"
Oh, that's really cool, says your dad. Yeah, so we'll call him Stormy Tobias Cloud Squall, and he writes it on the paper, and then your last name,
Yep, that's it. That's his name.
So much Final Fantasy in that.
It really
so much. It's 1998. Your dad, plays video games. So
in his man cave.
In his man cave, he plays video games. Totally. The PlayStation is his. It's not. He doesn't. So, and then around, kind of fast forward a few minutes, y'all have this cute new puppy, and y'all are all in your family room, and the 5 o'clock news comes on, and Channel 5 KALB, and Tom whatever comes on. It's breaking news has happened this morning at the Alexandria International Airport. We have exclusive video footage of something very, very strange. And first and foremost, there is some very, very cloudy footage from a video camera, not a phone camera because those don't exist yet, but
CCTV,
type of thing. Not even, no, it's someone's personal video camera of a rhinoceros coming out of the fountain and charging into the parking lot. And in that same, the guy is like, oh, fuck, there's a rhinoceros. He's like, this is absolutely nuts. And he, follows the rhino. And you see as he, follows the rhino, he zooms in with his camera. And there is a scene of, a fight going on. And it's very hard to understand. He's like, what is that? It looks like there's, I apologize, everyone, for the language that I'm about to use because this is Louisiana, so trigger warning. There's this tall transvestite fighting some people in suits. What's going on? And is that a cat? Oh shit! And the camera falls over to the side, right? And he picks it up quickly as you see this black jaguar just dragging someone by the head across the parking lot, right? And yes,
go ahead, sorry.
It's very graphic. And then it switches over
it gets worse.
Yes, and then it switches over to CCTV of the parking lot, where you see the human form that Javier used. It seems, the newscaster says, that this person of unknown origin has trained circus animals killing airport security. For what purpose, we don't know. However, we did catch the license plates of their getaway vehicle, and it's the license plate of the car that y'all drove off away in.
This being the first time that Penelope has seen this footage because she wasn't there, she's just sort of very into it, just watching it, eyes wide, glazed over. And Penelope doesn't cuss that much anyway. Like, it's rare to hear cuss, but she definitely doesn't cuss in front of her parents. And she just says underneath her breath, "Holy shit."
Like, your dad's not even like mad at this, and your mom kind of gives you like a clutch pearls look at you. Yeah, but your dad is like, right? Oh man, holy shit. Like, it's like, you know, a couple of nights ago, there was a whole bunch of animals that were at the hospital that escaped from the zoo. Maybe that wasn't true. Maybe it was like this circus freak going after.
I really don't know what's going on, Dad. Mommy, you need any help with dinner tonight?
Your mom's like, "Oh no, we ordered BJ's Pizza. We're fine." She's like going on she's like glued to the TV, and your dad is like, you really need to start being home before the sun goes down, because this happened this is on a military base. What is becoming of this town? And your mom is like, it's because they took Jesus out of the schools.
We literally go to a Catholic school.
Yeah, I think Penelope's like looking at her because, like, I go to a Catholic high school.
But
Jesus is there.
But not everyone does.
We're not even Catholic. Like, we're not even Catholic ourselves.
No, y'all are Pentecostal, probably.
Yeah. We're like at least Southern Baptist.
Right? Like, yes, we've made the zoo tamer. And so with that, I want to cut over to Riley's house. Just because you're probably coming home around this time, your mom is fucking distraught. Like, what? Because as far as she is concerned, those are her animals, like the zoo's animals. But they never escaped. Like, your mom is just like, your mom's not a heavy drinker. But she's got her, like, she opened up that cabinet and she's just like, what is becoming of this town? I wanted to move here because it was quiet and there was a friendly tiny zoo with there's so much waterfowl here. That's what I was here for. Riley, hi.
Hi, are you doing okay?
I have pizza on the way. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this conundrum. Don't watch the news, sweetie. It is disturbing.
Okay.
But it seems that there is a fiend on the loose in the city. And he has a trained rhinoceros and jaguar.
Dr. Pikachu face.
Just think that you should be careful.
I will.
Okay.
I'll watch out for animals.
Mm-hmm. If you see a rhinoceros, you don't just... They have terrible eyesight, but they can smell and hear real good. Just please, if you see this very, very tall, androgynous person of unknown origins with a large cat, just look the other way and call the cops, okay? Page me and I'll call. Like, page me. Like, we need to come up with a safe word. Like, she sits down. Like, we need to come up with, like, the word of, like, Mom, I am in trouble, call the cops.
Pineapple. I suggest pineapple.
Your mom loves pineapples. You can't be pineapple.
I will. No, that's if they ever release footage of that, that may be an issue. It could be Kringle. We both love Kringle, so it can be that.
All right, Kringle. Like Santa. We got it.
Like the dessert.
Yes, like the dessert. I'm sorry. It is very just okay. Anyway, I decided it was a pizza night, so
Sounds good. Some people were talking about it at school. It's pretty crazy.
are you saying that out loud?
Weren't people talking about it?
It is just coming on the news at 5:00.
Then no,
Out
I
of
don't.
character, really. Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
good,
earlier
yeah.
we had said.
Well, there was the stuff from the hospital. This is the airport.
Mhm.
I must have misheard earlier.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I have no issue.
And I did not say that out loud.
Yeah, that's why I double check. Yeah, and so same thing at your house, Tony. Just your parents are like, I think we need to move. like they're all like everybody's parents is just having this moment. My brain just kind of farted there for a hot second. All right. And this is around the time, Javier, around 5:00, when the blindfolded man kind of slumps his head over, and you see this slug just crawl out of his ear. And it's very unceremonious. It just sort of falls on his shoulder. Because I'm assuming you might even have him like sitting upright, maybe in the backseat of the car at some point. It just sort of falls on his shoulder and just starts to maybe squirm just a little bit, like its feelers just looking around, feeling around for something, anything that could be food, something savior, and just stops moving.
Okay. I write that all in my little notebook,
Mhm.
just to get a detailed description of what that appears like. And then I'm gonna put that slug in a jar,
Mhm.
and transform back into my persona of D,
Mhm.
and see how this person is doing.
Okay. It takes a moment for them to sort of come to, and it's like, oh, my head's killing me.
Are you okay?
No.
Do you remember anything?
Yes. He's blindfolded still.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let him see me. I am in my persona.
Yep. He sort of opens, like he still has like it's probably a little bit less swollen because y'all have managed to find some ibuprofen or something in this car. And so he's able to kind of open both of his eyes. He's like, you're the lady from the parking lot. The Andalite.
Yes. Okay. So it seems like you were very present during a lot of this time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get you some water.
I could really go for a pizza right now, man.
I have some very bad food, but you're welcome to it.
Okay.
And I don't untie them, but I do give them food. I hope you understand being a little cautious.
Right. That's all right, man.
I'm sorry about the rough treatment.
Aliens.
So, may I ask your name?
My name is Christopher Boudreaux.
Christopher Boudreaux. Got it. So, Christopher,
Mhm.
when were you taken?
It's September, right? I've been infested since May.
How did they manage to get you?
It was a conference. 1 second, y'all. I need to close the door because people are cooking in my kitchen, and all I hear is stuff. My large kitten. My son's also in here. It was a conference. A youth minister conference.
They seem to be having a lot of success with religious groups.
It's the power structure here in the area, so they're gonna take advantage of what controls the people best. It's
Right.
Covert.
So, we're going to try and release you, but obviously it's dangerous right now, and the rest of the
Yeah.
team is currently present. I hope you understand if you need to remain here for a little bit, but I promise we're not going to detain you forever.
No, I get it. He kind of like holds up his hand. He's like, do you have something to write with?
I open up the glove box and hope that this robot dog had something.
Yeah,
No, I have my backpack. Fuck, I always have stuff to write with.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He's like, kind of like tilts his head for a second at your backpack. He's like, that's a school bag.
Sometimes you make do with what you can find.
Right. And he writes down an address and hands it to you. He's like, I don't know if Andalites know how to navigate human addresses yet, but mind checking on my fiance.
Of course, we have learned well enough the map quest. I guess I'm just gonna, not for very long because I do have to go, just sit down and ask him about his time.
Mm-hmm.
What it felt like, how he felt being possessed.
Yeah, he talks about how it takes a bit. I don't know if anyone joins Javier at this time. Maybe Tony comes over and brings pizza or something. Like,
Yeah, once my parents are done freaking out.
yeah, they're done.
I also want to drop I want to drop an email to Golden Retriever Lover.
Golden Retriever 2001.
Yeah. And just let them know to let us know when they arrive and are safe-ish.
Yeah, you actually, when you probably go to your computer and go to your AIM thing, it's around this time that they're like arrived at destination safe and sound.
Sweet.
As far as y'all are concerned, that is somewhere in like the Bay Area of San Francisco.
The less we know about that, the better.
Yeah. Because that's where y'all are heading. And
then
keep us updated. Like there's like a question mark.
So I'll respond. Great news for the update. Glad our friend made it out okay. We'll let you know how things go on our end.
We'll reconnect soon. Promise.
Heather's gonna put a message in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all. Still having a weird time with my mom. Does anybody want to get together maybe Friday night? I could definitely use some friends.
Penelope says yes.
All right. And she's gonna put bar or coffee shop ?
It takes Penelope a minute to respond, and she's just like, "Your choice."
Oh.
Or just don't play at the door. You're with me, and he'll let you in.
They send you an old-fashioned aim smiley emoticon.
Yay.
It's one of the few that like pops up as an actual smiley face and not just like the text. But y'all have also figured out really fun text emoticons. Yeah. Nostalgia. Anyway. But yeah, the conversation happens and there's like a message from Golden Retriever that just does a little like, it's like he does this little a colon with the letter 3 and a little bitty C, like as a response. I will type it in chat. Well, very particularly, it's this. I'm just gonna type it in Twitch chat. God, if I remember these correctly. There you go. It's just. And Tony, you're able to leave. You pick up some stuff for your guest. Some ibuprofen.
Yeah,
a pizza.
I don't remember what. Yeah. Pizza. I grab some aspirin or Advil or whatever we have.
Yeah, ibuprofen is probably definitely the best. He's still kind of groggy on his on morphine. So luckily, because the tranks are clearly morphine. Oh wait, it's a horse tranquilizer? No, it's ketamine. Like,
Yep.
he's got some ketamine in his system still, so he's not feeling the worst. But he scoffs this pizza down like he hasn't tasted food in months. When you finally get to Javier, but like, how do you present yourself, by the way, Tony, when you join Javier?
Tony's just gonna put on like pretty as generic as he can street clothes, like an older pair of pants, some random graphic tee he has, and then before he gets there, he's gonna take out a ski outfit and put it on there.
The orange hunting mask to hand over the pizza. I'm assuming you also parked the Firebird a little bit further down the street so that
I'll actually park at not at the gate, but right in where the actual parking area used to be.
Nice, gotcha. So y'all sort of, he scarfs his pizza down and he's like, "Man, BJ's fuck. It's been so long. Thanks." Anyway, as I was saying, it is fucking weird. You're like having this outer body experience. Like, the thing is that this thing can choose like what you can feel and what you can't feel, and sometimes you're doing like this gaslighting, bargaining with this guy. It's like, just let me taste the beer, and the Yeerks like, nah, I don't want you to taste the beer, but then he'll be like making you taste like Dimetap or something. It's so like he chooses, like, it chose like what senses it wanted to experience. Like, didn't even let me orgasm, like, or feel it. It was awful. Damn brain slugs.
I'm so sorry. That sounds difficult. You were.
How do Andalites make babies?
Well, something comes out of our wrist, and that's actually a very private matter. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm just totally interested because from what I've seen of the Visser, he looks like a mammal, but I've always just wondered.
I understand. Maybe when we trust you a little bit more, we'll disclose that. Out of character, do they have penises?
I have no idea.
Okay.
technically mammals, I believe.
Probably in fan art.
Yeah.
Do not
Oh, I'm
search
sure.
that.
The official art never really shows any of that stuff, so theoretically
Obviously,
they're
the
able to
books were for
shift them.
10-year-olds. They were for
Yes,
10-year-olds.
exactly. So theoretically, they'd be able to shapeshift them away. Would be my assumption.
But if it's on the internet, there's porn. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm certain it exists.
He
The,
goes,
the question is, it's a horse. Is it in the front or in the back?
it's like, whoa, do y'all just have cloacas?
I mean, it is a far more efficient hole. You are correct.
Sorry. I'm running a stream. Somehow we're gonna talk about monster genitalia. I'm sorry, my cat's very okay, he's just being very large and cute, just lying on my
Aw.
bed. Wait, is there okay, I was just making sure there was nothing on my bed. That shouldn't have been seen.
Untoward.
but yeah, he's just so cute. I had to share it. But yeah, let's pick Chloe. I think we're gonna go ahead and take a break. I need to go to the bathroom and stretch a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute break before we get into kind of like the last hour of the game, 5 to 10 minutes. If y'all don't mind, as y'all are just hanging out with this dude, this normal fucking dude. You realize he's really not that normal. He's kind of a weirdo. like, and but yeah, we will be right. Let me get to my splash. We'll be right back. So everybody wave. My mic is on. And we are back. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Some interesting things happening here on Morphs in the swamp in Louisiana as the teenagers try to be teenagers. And also talk to a guy who just uninfested while he suffers from a head injury probably, and eats pizza. Javier, you know you got to get home soon.
Yeah. I'm going to have to leave you here. I hope you've enjoyed the pizza. I'll be back in the morning to see if you need anything else. And hopefully with the team reconvene, we can decide if we feel comfortable letting you go home.
Okay. I can't go home.
No.
You're afraid of getting recaptured?
I know I would be.
Is someone else in your home infested?
No, but they know who I am. They probably staking my house out.
Right. Do you have any funds? Is there a way for you and your wife to
Fiance.
take a long vacation? Fiance?
No, I just figured I'd get off the grid. Might break her heart, but gotta do what we gotta do, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind sticking it to a few space slugs myself, but
Right.
like y'all are
Well-
gonna share your morphing technology with a human.
Maybe in the future, but for now, we need to keep that close to the vest.
Right.
Well, I guess in that case, maybe before we get you somewhere safe, we're not going to be able to let you see exactly where you are. We don't want you to, in case you're captured again. But,
we're in Camp Claiborne.
locals.
It's like, yeah, we used to come come out here and ghost hunt all the time. You know that there is actually like a swamp ape in here somewhere? I've seen it. Was it just you? Like, because you were real.
Very possibly. You might not be able to help us too much in terms of direct fighting because of obvious reasons. So maybe before you go, you can jot down faces, names, anything you might find useful. For right now, I do have a cover identity to maintain, so I'm going to have to leave. Thank
Okay.
you for your time.
No problem. What about you, Unabomber? See, looks over at.
He goes by Beef Baby, actually.
Oh, Beef Baby. Okay. Hey, Beef Baby. What about you? Are we hanging out?
For now.
Okay. That's cool. It's nice to just be able to and here is what's up. This man is not going to shut up until he passes out, okay? Because he has not been able to use his mouth or his muscles or feel or do anything on his own for months. But it does leave. So, Javier, what will your first downtime action be then?
I want to talk to my mom, if possible.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna maybe use this as a way to get rid of some stress. This is gonna be a stretch for ambition, but
Okay.
essentially, I want to ask them for some dating advice.
Yes. Like both of them, like they have also ordered pizza. Apparently, like there was a special today. Like, and they sort of like stop mid-chew and just like look at you. They're like, Okay. Sure. And like, one of your moms is like, who you trying to ask out? Who are they? What's going on? And your other mom, like your more sophisticated one, is like, come on, hun, just let him talk. Come on.
Well, it's not so much that I want to ask them out or anything like that. Well, I do.
Is it Riley? Is it Riley?
Yes, it's Riley.
Okay. I like Riley. I like Riley too. She's such a sweet girl. Yeah.
It's true.
Mhm.
But I really hurt her feelings, and uh, I don't really know how to make up for it.
Well, this is gardening mom. Did you say that you were sorry?
She wasn't in the kind of place where we could really talk about it yet.
Well, you don't necessarily have to just like talk about it just to say you're sorry. In fact, you don't actually. Sometimes we don't want to talk about it. Yeah, sometimes we just need you to acknowledge that you fucked up. Honey, don't curse. He's 17. He curses.
Um,
Presents help. Presents do help. Yeah, presents help.
do you think I'm not sure, but I think I made her feel like less of a person in the way I talked about her. And
You got all
know,
clinical on her? What did you
yeah,
say?
I was referring to a group that a project that I'm working on with people, and I kind of just referred to people as as in terms of assets, like how valuable they are.
They both like lean back and cringe. Like, oh, yeah. That's why your daddy's by himself too. I mean, hi. So
I'm not gonna say anything to that, but I am clocking that into my mind.
like your sophisticated mom like reaches over and kind of pops your other one and it's just like start with an apology and don't apologize with a caveat. Just apologize. Just say you fucked up, which you do, you clearly do, and that you're sorry. And then you either listen to what she has to say, if she has something to say, or you accept the consequences of your actions. You're both young. There's a lot of hormones. Um, if she cares about you the same way you care about her, and I think she does, at least from what I've seen, she'll come around. But respect her boundaries, respect her space, and apologize.
Okay.
And do it in person. Yeah, don't do it on the phone or over AIM. Not like you can use it anyway. You're
Of course. It seems like the right thing to do, and I look at the other mom to make sure it is the right thing to do.
Yes, it is. At least that's how we handle things. And they like hold each other's hands as they say that. And they smile and they smooch in front of you unabashedly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take these notes to heart, and I close my little notebook that I was actually writing notes in, and I walk away. I'm just gonna go to my room now and think about what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm. It's around this time, Penelope, that I'm gonna safely assume that you're the type of affluent household in the South that has 2 phone lines.
Yeah, I've said that because
Yeah.
Penelope has her own phone line.
Yeah. So that your internet can stay on. And you
Mhm.
hear the ba-doop, ba-doop. I can't do the AIM instant message noise.
Penelope would immediately go to the computer room to
Mhm.
check it because she would think it'd be like one of them.
Yeah, it's not. It's a separate message from the group message. And it's like, hello? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I guess I don't recognize the username.
Yeah, the username is Going Bananas 1983.
She immediately says, who is this?
Oh. A mutual friend sent me.
Who would that be?
Golden Retriever 2001. I forgot his name that I gave him. Like his person name.
Jack.
Jack. Yeah, Jack. You don't know Jack, but he'll put in Golden Retriever 2001. Mm-hmm.
She just messages back, all right.
Cool. And there's like a long pause. And it's like, we could use some help up here.
It takes her a minute, but then she messages back, what do you mean?
Just a little extra salt.
I think Penelope navigates to the group message she has with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, I'm getting some really weird messages from whatever that username
Going
is.
Bananas.
Going Bananas.
1983.
Yeah. And then she like copy and paste the message into the group message.
If anyone is around their computer, the thing is that they have also gotten messages from Going Bananas 1983. Like with the same hello question mark. It's just out of character. Penelope's the one that.
I'm grounded. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't see it. So
I am in a forest watching someone eat pizza.
Yep. So it takes.
Riley went to bed early.
Yep. Riley is tired. She had a long day.
Heather replies to hers ASL question mark.
Nice.
It's like 14 male, and then I can't tell you where I'm from. They'll know.
She replies, I'm not into dudes.
Me neither.
Yep.
I heard you like dogs.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Another dog. And right now you get the message pop up from Penelope in the group chat.
And she just replies back, I'm gonna fuck with them. So
Why is Riley the only one who wants allies in this conflict?
You're not.
So yeah, whatever gave you that idea?
Jack.
She thinks for a minute. I know a couple of people named Jack. Which one? Question mark.
The soldier.
What soldier?
The pacifist soldier. He really likes dogs.
Okay. Question mark.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, sorry. I'll let you be. Bye. Just K, thanks, bye. And on Penelope, you're like, do you know blank and blank?
Sends it to everybody.
It's like Penelope, like you get a message. It's like, do you know Scissors 1983? Like, I don't know what your username is.
It's Labrador Lesbian 2002.
Do you know Labrador Lesbian 2002?
Penelope's like immediately.
Oh, no, it's
reply-
2000. Sorry.
2000. Anyway. go
Immediately replies back, yeah, that's a friend.
ahead. Okay. She's not taking this very seriously.
Yeah, and Penelope says, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Ah. Good work. I'm proud of you.
I think Penelope doesn't log off but goes invisible.
Mm-hmm. He's like,
So it looks like she's logged off.
hello? 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 You there? Hello? Just message after message. It's like, come on.
Yeah, Penelope doesn't know, like in her mind, she's got to talk to the rest of the group. She doesn't know what it's about.
Yep, nope, that's fine. We will cut there then. And so, like I said, y'all are unless y'all had any pressing matters to do, I know y'all there is some downtime action that y'all can still do between now and Friday, because I know Friday y'all want to meet up and hang out. Does anyone have any ideas for their second downtime action? I saw Anna raise her hand first. Sorry.
My second action is going to be trying to finish my project, but I'll probably do that Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, getting up early. I probably see these messages because I'll check in the morning. So I'll respond. I don't know if they'll respond back since it's so long since they sent it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try and leave a little early because I feel bad about kind of blowing off Javier the day before. So I'm going to swing by and pick him up for school.
Oh. Excellent. Gardening mom is just leaving for work and she's like, oh, hi, Riley. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
What is your favorite flower?
I don't know. I don't know that I've ever thought about it.
When you do, let me know, okay?
Okay.
By the way, do you like toads? And she like holds one up to show you.
I do actually.
They're so cool. I found this little guy and the person was like, no, kill it. And I'm like, but they eat snails. Very good at it. Good for your garden. And she like lets it go into her yard. Anyway, have a good day.
You too.
I think I walked up at this point. Sorry, was my mom talking about toads again?
Toads and flowers?
It has a 2-track mind, I swear.
Just wonder if you wanted a ride.
I would really appreciate that, yes. He's not going to start this conversation. He is uncomfortable.
I'm Let's rent the car. I'm sorry for what I said yesterday. I shouldn't have blown you off like that.
No, it's okay. You listen. So that it was difficult, and you were stressed, and I understand. And um, at this point, I think he starts to transform again into D. And whether you respond to that, that's up to you. But that's just kind of happening.
She just looks at you sideways while watching the road, but doesn't say anything about it.
All right. His demeanor again starts to drastically change, and he goes into that sort of weird, unfamiliar confidence. You were right to blow me off. It was too soon. There was things to process, and I understand. But more importantly, while I still think that there's plenty of things you should probably get a chance to say after some conversation and some discussion, I just want to let you know, no matter what you say and what is said, I'm very sorry. I dehumanized you and the rest of our group, and Tony talked to me at one point and said I was trying to be a good leader. But just because we are nothing but assets to the aliens doesn't mean that that's something I want to do, because I wasn't trying to be a good leader, to be honest. I think I'm just scared to accept people beyond that sometimes, especially with these circumstances. But you all, and Riley, you are and never have been an asset. You mean a great deal to me. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you saying that. It was a poor choice of words, and yeah, it hurt, but I don't know, it already seems like such a long time ago, especially after yesterday.
Yeah, it seems everything can change in just one day, unfortunately. But I think we need to focus on the positive side. Something unfortunate happened, and I'm very sorry that I put you in that situation also. But we saved someone. There is a person who has been trapped for months. He's free because of us.
And there's another who never will be. It's not something unfortunate that happened. It's something that I decided to do. And I don't know what that says about me. I don't.
It says that you made a hard decision, one that you had to make. I don't think anyone would hold what you did against you. Not even the person who lost her life. They understand. They are trapped in this awful purgatory. And either way, they don't have to go through that anymore. I wish it was another way.
But there is. We saved the other person.
And hopefully we will save more. All we can do is try our best. You did a good job. Riley, I know this might be kind of stupid, especially considering everything that's happened. And I think Javier is gonna look at himself in the mirror and apologize. I'm sorry. I need to be myself again for a moment. And I think he's gonna be quiet while he tries to transform back into Javier.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's Javier again, he's back to that, kind of anxious, jittery self. But he's a little more determined. I know this is the wrong time for this, and this is really dumb. It doesn't matter considering the circumstances, but it does matter, and I really care about you. I said that, and what I mean is I care about you. I like you. I like you a lot. You've been my best friend for a while now. You make me feel more comfortable than anyone else. And if you would like to reestablish the parameters of our relationship, I would really like that too. But if you don't want to, I understand. I also just want you as a friend, no matter what the circumstance. If you find another person that you care about, that's wonderful. I'm just happy if you're happy. This is how I feel, and I want to share that, even though I know this is probably the wrong time. I'm sorry.
You really are committed to this poor timing thing, aren't you?
It's the only timing I know, I think. Listen, if it's too much, I understand. Like I said.
No, it's not that. I'm not the kind of person you would want to be with.
Admittedly, I'm only 17, but so far, you're the only kind of person I've wanted to be with. You know, as of very recently, how difficult it is for me to talk to people. You're the easiest person to talk to that I have in my life. You really are my best friend.
There's a reason all the teachers hate me.
Those teachers are garbage. I would always I am nothing like them, I promise. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, but I promise I will listen if you will do.
I haven't always looked like this. Like a girl.
Okay. I think it's 1990. This is a relatively newer thing, so he's taking a moment to process. He doesn't really understand. But once he kind of clicks a little bit, I think he I don't think being I don't think it matters what you were or what you are. I just like you.
Is this why your mother was asking about flowers?
She would have done that anyways, but yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I I would be lying if I said I didn't feel the same way.
Uh, uh, I didn't actually think of how to respond if you said yes. Wow, this is amazing. I'm gonna try to be better, you know?
If you're gonna lead, you need to choose your words a little more carefully.
I agree. Wow. I think he's just gonna blush for the rest of this car ride.
Okay. I think with that, because that was fucking beautiful. Got a little misty
So awkward.
eyed. I got a little misty eyed. I'm not gonna lie. So my cat's like, stop yelling. I'm trying to nap. I think with that, we're going to lean into doing XP in a little bit. But before we do that, well, did you have an actual downtime action that you wanted to do? Okay, let's see. If we have like quick downtime actions, we can get those done. Or if they're not quick, we can save them for next session. But if you had a quick downtime, go ahead and what were you doing, friend?
That evening or whenever I have free time before the weekend, working on my project, my hidden claws.
That's right, your hidden claws. Go ahead and I believe we were rolling a tune for that, right?
Yes. And I currently have 4.
All right, go ahead and roll a tune.
Not as good as I usually roll. There's a 5 in there.
There's a 5 in there. Okay. A 5 is enough
ones.
for 2 to fill up 2 more.
Awesome.
Good as you usually roll with a freaking 5.
Yeah.
It was a 5 and 2 ones.
I mean, a 1 would still give you something, but yeah, 5 is good enough to give you that. So yeah. Does anyone have like quick downtime that they're just like, I'm just gonna train this and like it?
Tony's gonna just go relieve some stress.
Okay.
Provided I don't roll way too high.
Okay.
Whenever Tony's free, I'd probably exercise with him again.
Okay, so the 2 of you are gonna play Uno in the gym together. Got it.
I'm gonna actually exercise this time.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll your lowest. Or yeah, you're reducing stress, so it's your attribute. So lowest
Yeah, it's my
attribute.
lowest attribute, which is 1.
Okay.
And I rolled a 1, so I get rid of 1 stress.
All right. Awesome. 1 stress is a
But
go.
I did not overindulge.
That's very important. Very, very important. I'm gonna have to make you suffer soon.
Indeed.
So, all right. So you did that. What else? Does anyone else have quick downtime, or
Do
role play downtimes? What's up?
Heather is she's gonna chill in her room. She's gonna have a beer and she's gonna work on her writing.
Okay, and that's how she's reducing her stress.
Yep.
All right, lowest attribute. Let's go.
Ready? 2.
All right, you reduce it by 2.
Woo!
Well, did Penelope have anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so you have like a scene that we want to do.
Yeah, I want to do the bar scene with Heather, but that could definitely be saved till next time.
Oh yeah, because I have some things for that. Like, and
To make out
Javier.
in the corner, it'll be great.
Oh man, Javier, what is it's gonna be great when you meet Javier's mom's there. Javier, what do you have?
Javier sticks out and go to the bar.
It's like, did she? Anyway, do you have any final downtime action?
Nope.
Or is
Time
it-
with my mom's, trying to figure out how to ask a person to not hate me anymore.
Oh, gotcha. So that was your first one.
And then exercise with
Mhm.
Tony when he has some free time.
Okay, cool.
So
For
lose
ambitions,
stress
remove
and gain
stress
body.
and gain body. Gotcha. So go ahead and roll your lowest attribute to remove your stress.
All right. That's 2 X's in it, so that's a 2 and a 3.
So you remove 3. Take your
Okay.
highest. Yeah. Okay. And sort of as like, Thursday sort of goes, there's this weird camera angle that's very satellite, just zooming out of the state of Louisiana and just flying across like Google Earth style into the Pacific Northwest, essentially, and into the bedroom of a young boy, 14 years old, Hispanic lad, that rolls out of his bed and makes it over to his computer to check his messages. And I think that is where we will leave off. All right, let's get some experience points down. Let's go with our Joker first, if y'all don't mind, since we haven't seen our Joker in some time. We have not rolled any desperate actions. Did you tackle a challenge while ensuring the group remains in good morale or rational?
So, not off the top of my head.
At the very beginning, you were trying to make sure we didn't go too off the rails with our new friend.
That's true. She was trying to make sure that like we didn't leave this dude to die or something like that. So
You could also argue you were having everyone be rational by making that you checked in with everyone first when you got your text message, your AIM message.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 for that one. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background at any point? We coach at Catholic school, Mom. No. It's fine.
I don't think I expressed anything of my beliefs or my background or anything like that. I think I struggle. The next one, I definitely think I struggled with my virtue because my virtue is friendship and like trying to that conversation with
Ooh.
Lynette was
that
really
was a
rough
struggle.
for her.
That was a struggle because you 100%. You know what? I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna give that one to you for sure. I think because interpreting struggling with your virtues, I think that's a good interpretation of it because you could have done something in that moment and it took a lot out of you to not do something. So
Yeah,
you
for
struggled with
sure.
that. Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah, so that's 3 for sure. Are you sure you haven't expressed any belief, stress, heritage, or background at any point?
I personally don't think so.
Okay. Does anyone have anything for Katie for that? Particularly? Thinking. Brains. I have to pay attention to 5 of you, so.
Yeah.
I mean, rich girl getting a puppy. That's very much. I mean, I feel like that whole moment that's very much. And it was adorable. And we're gonna have to take our Stormies on a double date now.
Oh my god. I'll give you 1 for the puppy. So that's 4.
Nice.
Okay. Tony, let's go with you next. All right, did you tackle a challenge with righteous violence or fury this time around?
No, I was pretty calm today.
You're pretty calm today? All right. You did not hold the shotgun.
I did not.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background at any point.
It's really quiet today, actually.
You are a little quiet today.
Trying to think. I can't think of
You're
anything.
sort
There
of
wasn't
you are
time.
sort of going into an interesting. That's kind of part of like your background as a team player. As people are like, yeah, Tony's got this. Yeah, Tony's got this. Tony's gonna take like. You seem to always be there for your people when they need you, and I think I can give you 1 for that for sure because I don't want anyone to
I'm
go
willing to
around.
go for that.
Yeah,
That makes sense to me. I just
Mhm.
I was blanking on anything else because there was so many other cool things happening.
Also, you don't know how to load a gun. And
Oh no, that was
part of-
Javier.
Oh, that was Javier? Okay.
Yeah.
That was. See, I'm trying to keep up with 5 of you.
No, it's all good.
Javier knows how to do it now.
Javier knows how to do it now. Kind of.
I know that you were having trouble as Javier going to gym and not going to gym.
That was true.
That is struggling with your virtue.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
That is, you had to go play Uno? What? Like, that is struggling with your virtue. So
Okay.
I will give you 2 for that for sure. Okay. We forgot to do the crew sheet too. We'll do the crew after we do everyone else. All right. Cool. Okay. Let's do our strains. So, let's go with Heather first. Heather, did you tackle a challenge with global morphing or empathy this time around?
I think the paint kit to her mom.
Yeah.
Her mom.
Yeah, for sure. That's
She
why.
desperately wants her mom to be in there,
Yeah.
trying to make that understanding and be kind, even though
Mhm.
with what she knows on top of the situation already being weird.
Mhm.
Like she just wants to say, I know. Let's see.
I like it. Yeah, I'll give you 1 for that. Otherwise, yeah.
I think trying to train Javier in the finer points of friendship.
That is definitely part of your heritage.
That's definitely part of her heritage.
Like, definitely part
then
of your
got-
heritage.
The lesbian was real today. Like
The lesbian was out today.
the line at Penelope.
Oh, the lesbian was there. So, yep, that's 2. Did you struggle with issues from your virtues or traumas during this session? What is your virtue?
Where is it? I didn't write it down. Oops.
Well, you're a jock. Is it? You did not write it down. So how do you? I think it says family. I have family for your virtue on here.
That would make sense. She's struggling
Yeah.
a lot because of her mom. She
True.
deep down she wants her mommy, but
I did give you that with your empathy already for that particular scene.
True.
So I don't think right today it'll apply, but I think in the future that it will apply.
Well, you also have the looming threat that your mom gave you of like, we'll all be together soon. I feel like that's gonna
The
give
fact
you
that she held it together and didn't just run is
You're welcome.
But
Like, you're welcome. All right, cool.
I love it. I'm here for it.
The counselor, your belief. Sorry, my brain was slow.
No, that's fine.
Your
Mine
scene
is
with the
slow.
counselor, you were talking about how you're going to go to college with your car and keeping it for working and all that. And your old beat up car.
She does already have 2 for her belief, strives, and heritage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
So I think altogether you have 3. For that. Okay. Sticking with our strains, let's go to Riley. Did you tackle challenge with clovomorphing and empathy? You did finish your clock, so that's a thing. Which is clever. So that's easy. Or empathy. Did you do anything with empathy today?
Went to pick up Javier and apologized for the things I said the day before, even though I was still upset about it, kind of putting him first.
Sure, absolutely. I'm here for it. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background? Yeah, you came out to Javier. So there's that. Anything
Breaking down after the mission?
breaking down after the mission? I can't. Well, what is your virtue? What is your virtue? Immersion, right?
Immersion. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say for that, blowing off the group that evening.
Ooh, yeah, you definitely blew off the group that evening, 100%. Yeah. Do you have 5?
I do have 5 for the first time.
Oh wow. Okay. You have 5. I like it. All right, and last but not least, our prince. Good sir.
Yes.
Did you tackle a challenge that keeps the group united and active against your foes?
So I was trying to, at the very beginning, have a little like, hey, we're doing good. Congratulations. Bad things you did, please blame them on me. It's my fault.
Yes.
Obviously, that wasn't going to go well, but I had to try.
The best thing about this game is that you don't have to succeed at it. For it to count. So, yeah, I'll give you that for your little group huddle of trying to encourage everyone for doing a great job. I gotcha.
I guess maybe focusing on the interrogation versus going to school or anything else.
Yeah, that's definitely. I think that's a struggle with your ambition, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that goes to that one for sure. So that's still 2. Belief, strives, heritage, or background. You twice with your parents, and then with Riley. It was just like, yo. There was a lot going on there. So that's 4. But you did, in fact, you did save a controller. So I think you get 5 as well.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that would go into like active against your foes kind of thing. So, and as far as the crew goes, no reputation has been gained. Y'all didn't go into any sort of battle or fight. Your heat is fine. Let's see if you gained any experience, which y'all have full experience right now as well, so you'll have to pick another ability soon.
Oh yeah.
Did you contend with challenges above your current station? Nope. Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one? Nope. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew? I can think of a couple of times, yes, that y'all have done that. So I will give you 2 for that one. Like I my brain is starting to shut down, so I can think of them, I just cannot express them. But you get 2 for that. So those XPs will just become a darker shade of green to indicate that y'all have. Cool. Awesome.
Look at that book later.
Awesome sauce, everyone. Well, thank you for coming and showing up to Morphs in the Dark once again. We have 3 weeks left after this. We are past our buffer, so we are having 11 episodes instead of 12 for this time around. So that somebody could go to Disney World. So like
I straight up have D&D mouse ears, and I will wear them our last session. Just saying.
Hell yeah, do it. As far as the rest of the week goes, you can catch me again here on Friday evening where my good friend Rindis at Party White Games runs a Mask, a new generation game. I play a big buff bimbo cat girl who got turned into a cat girl by an incel because he wanted a cat girl girlfriend and made a huge mistake because she got strong. And then that's the only stream this week. In 2 weeks, however, in 2 Saturdays from now, catch us for the premiere of our season 3 of our Dragon Age game, in Darkness Unbroken. We have a very, very, very special cameo, and it takes me that I received already that I'm gonna show this crew here in a little bit. I will show y'all.
Sweet.
So there is that, and and then other than that, catch us back here next week. If you are interested in joining in the Discord, I still have slots left for my Extra Life games. I believe there is a Pathfinder slot, 2 slots left in Rune Quest, and 2 slots left in the Persona RPG. So there's some slots left. So I will type that in, and everybody else going in the opposite direction in which we came, where can we find you on the internet?
Hi, I'm Nyx. You can find me on the internet as Inky Phoenix. This is the only stream I do, so this is where you'll find me.
I'm Ollie, and online I'm usually at Cryptid Delta or Lycus Stratus. And in terms of other stuff, I'm also doing a stream tomorrow with V. I'm in the Masks one.
Well, Friday.
I get to do that. But I also do a couple podcasts. Judging Nerd Culture is the one that's actually available for everyone, and it's just me and my wife talking about some fun nerd stuff. Yeah, you should hang out with us, talk about it. That's all I got.
I'm Katie. You can find me all over the internet at KatieFace. Anything that I do or am involved in, I post about on my Twitter, so that's the best place to keep up with me.
I'm Nick. I'm at fell_strike on Twitter. I'm also not doing anything except for this stream right now, but it's been a heck of a stream, so hey.
And I'm Anna, aka Archival Dust Bunny, most places on the internet. Queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG streamer. You can find me on Twitter at Archival Dust Bun. I stream a lot of places. Sundays you can find me either at @Gona_Hawking's Twitch channel at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, playing D&D in a world of 1930s technology, or on Gilded Phoenix at 8 p.m. Eastern, playing Cyberpunk. Mondays, you can find me at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Weave the Tale, playing Alien. We just had a premiere and it was wild. And Tuesdays, you can find me on Black Feather Guild at 8 p.m. Eastern, playing Dragon Age. It's a 2-party campaign. So we have a party on Tuesday and a party on Friday, both playing through, and hopefully we'll converge at some point. Then if podcasts are more your thing, you can find me on Response Team Omnicron, which is Lancer actual play podcast, playing through No Room for a Wallflower. We premiere here in just a couple weeks. And then also newly announced Heroes of New Halcyon, which is a City of Mist actual play, looking at older superheroes who are traumatized and returning home to find the mess that is there. Follow me on Twitter to see all the one-shots I do as well. I'm in the Room Quest game. We need more people. Sign up.
Anthony is a fantastic game master. He's very new to the scene. He just appeared on Weave the Tale a few times, and he's new to the scene. He's a fantastic person. Anna's playing in it, and Rindis is playing in that one. So yeah, absolutely sign up for it.
I signed up for it because of him, so
there you go.
Definitely join.
All right, cool.
But yeah, follow me on Twitter.
And with that, we're gonna go rate our friends over at Final Show Films. My friend John is running a Star Wars TTRPG, so we're gonna go say hi to that. So bye, everyone.